Alrighty, my friends. You feel like giving the safe answers isn't that much huge of a spoiler, because once you have them, use them all the time, but telling someone about the gears of the basement is too much. Well, here's my reason that I don't like the safe clues. Because when you have a puzzle like this, it's clear that I have a direction. Like, from the clue about paintings, I have a direction. Now, for the safes, I've never seen a single note, gotten a single clue, read a single message that said anything about the safes, had anything to do with a date, had anything to do with a clue in the room. Like, nothing. Maybe there's a clue at some point in the game that says, all the safes are locked. Make sure if you want to remember the code, you got to figure out the date from the clues in the room. Maybe there is. But I haven't seen anything like that. So maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself. To be fair, the safes are mid-game puzzles, not early ones. Maybe you saw a note on the safes early on and you don't even remember it. You honestly don't remember. Well, that's the thing that's bugging me about it, is that I've not seen anything about it. But they're so easy to find that putting a safe in a room and not giving you a way to figure them out seems trolly. All right, what do we have here? Street and pole, fishing pole, road pole. Fish, no, pole, hoe, road, rod. Okay, it's road, rod. So this one is missing an A. I think. Okay. See, this puzzle I like. This one makes sense to my brain. That one where you gotta figure out dates or whatever is breaking my brain. Clock, lock. Alright, so that one's pretty simple, I think. So that's missing clock, lock. Missing a C. Alright, this is probably going to be one we're just going back and forth over and over to get these rooms. Figure out this code. We're using up our steps on this one. Let's get our gems first. Blue box is empty. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. Well, we know this one's true. So if this one's true, then this one is true. If this one has to be false. Blue box is empty. That means the blue box is not empty. So gems are in here. We should only get 2 here. All right, where's the pictures? Here they are. Okay, it looks like mountain, but I think it's peak and P. This is P's, though. That's multiple P's. Maybe they just didn't want to put a circle. So I'm going to say P-E-A, P-E-A-K. So the missing one is K. That's what I think it is. So that would be K right here. All right, go down to the showroom. This one not have pictures. Oh, here they are. Car, and I'm gonna say cart. So missing T in this one. Down the library. Moose. Deer. What is that? Like a necklace? Maybe it's a tag. Okay, it's probably stag and tag. Stag, tag. So the S is missing. And this is the bottom right one, yes. Okay. All right, green room. Apparently this room never has tags, huh? Or never has pictures. So I'm missing a letter. I guess maybe there are some rooms that are blank with the pictures or something. I'm supposed to do this maybe over time or something, I don't know. Right, entrance hall we know is the F because it's face and ace. Don't know if I would have ever gotten that one. I would have probably thought queen and spade or something. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to eventually go to the West Wing Hall, but I need to get nook and bedroom letters. And I'm missing the letter from this room since spare room doesn't have pictures. Some rooms don't have art like the boiler room. Okay. Bridge. Bride. Bridge bride, so that's G. And then this room here, I have not done. Tub. Bat. So it's probably bath, bat. So missing the H. Okay. So we're basically gonna get these bottom rank floors done with this puzzle right here, and we'll have to get the other ones as we go. I don't know what that is. Maybe pray or rosary. I think that's a pry bar, so maybe it's pray, pry. Crowbar. I think it's gonna be pry, pray. So let's say it's missing the A. Alright, are there pictures in here? Yes. Stair. Star. Stair, star. Missing an I, right? Stair, star, yes. So that's I. Using up a lot of my steps for this, which maybe is not worth it, but my first time to get this puzzle, so I want to. What is this? When I saw this earlier, I thought it was like flan, but this looks like dunes. Maybe it's dessert and desert. It's probably dessert and desert because one has one other S than the others. With dessert, without desert. Yeah, this is probably a clue that it's missing the S, I guess. So, okay. That's why the with without, it's an extra clue about the whole missing letter. Okay, so I'm going to say that's an S. Okay. 4 gold gets me... Oh, I thought it spent the gold on the magnifying glass. That's weird. If you already have the item, apparently it leaves there. How's my message going? I'll show you in just a second. This is the last room that I currently have available. Apparently this room... Oh, I was going to say it didn't have pictures. Plane. It's a blueprint. Is it supposed to be a plan? Plane? I don't think blueprint works with anything else. So let's say plan. I guess. It does have an E there. Maybe that's showing that that's the missing one, which plane, it is a missing letter. Okay. E. Here's what I have so far. 8 safes. Something about safes, I think. Maybe it's telling me that there are 8 safes. I don't know. Water, black. I don't know what the other words are. Hopefully we'll figure them out as we go. Okay. It's all coming together. Sure. Give me a battery pack, which would not be useful. This lets me go to all the rooms. I can redraw the rooms. And maybe we can figure out the safe clue for this one. Which apparently we're not supposed to do yet. But from the picture we can see that we touch this thing. And a safe becomes available. Now I have to figure out a date based on clues in this room. What's up, Ramses? The Realm of Blueprints still puzzling me. Yeah. And my least favorite puzzle so far has been the safe puzzle that I'm about to do. Let's do this thing first. I think this has got to be Crow and Row. So missing a C. So C is the letter for this one. All right, what's the date? I looked at all the pictures at one point. It has to be the pictures. How can we get a date from these pictures? Like, they have different stride lengths is what I'm seeing here. I mean, March is a month. Does the kid have like a date on this thing? Extra? No. Maybe I don't do this one yet. Like, because I don't know. These date clues are like. So the last one was a queen sitting on D8 of a chessboard. And we were supposed to figure out December 8th. 1208 from that. What can I get from a bunch of pictures of people walking? How many gates does a horse have? 3. I don't know what that means. I didn't know that horses had 3 different gates. What's the end goal of this game? Yeah, finding there are 45 rooms. We need to find the 46th, which is I think above the antechamber. That's a guess, not a clue. Well. So she's got a short distance. He's got a long distance. That length seems wider than that length. I will say this kind of reminds me of that riddle, you know, what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening? And the answer is a person, because they crawl when they're a baby, they walk on 2 legs when they're an adult, and they use a cane when they're old. Like, what date can I get from this? I don't know. I think I'm going to give up. Maybe it's very straightforward, but every one of these codes for these safes has felt very obtuse. Dead end either way. So breaker box. Oh, looks like it would have a picture. Have I found security? I have. The problem is I don't even need to. I have a key card, so I don't even want or need to turn off the doors, but I guess I could. This is the one where it's the 1225. Let's do this, I guess. Tie. Oh, there's something in here. Oh, random coin. Tier. Tier. T-I-E-R. Tie. T-I-E. So it's missing an R. There. Crack. So I'm at something, something. Okay, I have a lot of words that I don't have yet. ATE, crack 8 safes. That's what I have so far. Alright, I don't need to do that again. I could turn those off. Turn gymnasium off. Garage on. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what date I'm supposed to be able to figure out from people walking. You're awed by my ability to stick with these games. You would have gone screw that a long time ago. I like puzzles, but I want them to be logical. And I'm not getting any logical help from these safe puzzles. At least it doesn't feel like I am. Maybe I'm being obtuse. Do I have items I can combine? Let's go for a workshop for the first time in a long time. Are you sure it's a date? So far, from the clues I've been getting from chat, yes. Because you're just joining now, Ramses. You haven't seen. In the where was it? In the study, we found a safe. So basically, because of what chat told me, yes, I'm basically 90% sure that every single one of these safes is a date. And I'm supposed to figure out that date from clues in the room. So, from clues from chat, that's what I'm assuming. Okay, here, I've already completed this one, but I'm going to write this down anyway. 8 was message, but there's a highlighted thing that I want to complete, because I actually already completed this digging where I was supposed to, but I kind of did it beforehand. So the first word is stones. It's probably find among the white trees, buried under the stones, or something like that. Not obtuse, just salty. No, it's obtuse. You're just trying to make me salty by saying that. D, that's probably the missing letter in this room. Card and car. So yeah, the D would be the missing letter. So that would be here. So we're at date something. Crack. Look, a D, I know. Now it's going to be obvious when I see a single letter in a room that that's the letter for that room. The true box does not always contain the prize. The true box does not always contain the prize. That feels like a reference to the parlor thing. But I know that. I'm already getting that right every time. So, all right, what can we combine here? We've combined shovel and metal detector. Shovel plus broken lever makes something. Okay. I just want to see what's possible. Lockpick, kick, and metal detector. Interesting. Sledgehammer plus the broken lever can also go together. Magnifying glass plus the metal detector. All right, keycard can't go into anything, apparently. Broken lever can go with sledgehammer or the shovel. Shovel can go with... Let's go magnifying glass metal detector. That's a new thing. Burning glass. Did I just lose something? I feel like I have a different item. Burning glass. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Oh. Oh. I've seen many candles I wish I could light. And then sledgehammer, broken lever, I know can go together. Wait, can I only make one item? Oh, come on, game. I can only make one item per day. Alright, well that broke my sledgehammer, I guess. Guess I already used it though. Don't I have a battery pack in the coat check? I do. Does this need a battery? I don't even know what I'd light, what candles I'd light with this. And the only way to like see that combination is in the library, isn't it? I need to write that down. What did I combine for that? Sledgehammer plus magnifying glass? No, it wasn't sledgehammer. It was... What was it, chat? It wasn't shovel. Metal detector, thank you. Metal detector plus magnifying glass equals burning glass light candles needs battery question mark. Okay. So if I get the opportunity to find the coat check, I maybe should grab it just to see if I need that, because I don't know when I get to use this. Maybe I can find some candles to see if it'll work, or if it'll say you need batteries. There's coat check. It's going to end my day if I do that, because I can't go any further. You can make as many items as you have ingredients. Are you sure? Because it seemed like I couldn't make another thing with 2 items that could combine. Maybe I need to check it again. I mean, chapel has candles. Maybe I can light candles in there. I also saw candles unlit down in the tomb. I really don't want to end my day yet. Yeah, so I can test if candles work and this doesn't end my day. Okay, why could I not combine shovel, broken lever? Oh, there's another item. So the broken lever plus shovel or sledgehammer needs something else. Oh. So there's 3 things that a shovel or a sledgehammer plus the broken lever can create. I have no idea what it is. I think that's what I'm understanding from that. Is there anything else I was wanting to check? Well, let's check if we can light candles. I can, and it doesn't need a battery. Oh, what is this? A piggy bank. The chapel's resident guardian, the keeper of tithes, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the accumulated from chapel offerings. So it looks like I can get a one-time giant amount of money from every time we took the money. Okay. Well, I don't need the money on this day, that's for sure. Although, what if there's something else in there, man? What if there's something else in there? It's really cool, though. Yeah, I've made the burning glass for the first time, which is metal detector plus magnifying glass. Okay. Yeah, unless I find a commissary with some item that I really want, which I have the commissary. I think this day feels like it's gonna end soon, to be honest. Oh, I have keys. Lockpick worked, nice. Office. So I could try to solve the date thing in there, maybe. I could get bedroom for more days or more steps. Do I have a thing when I draw a bedroom? Whenever you go through this room, gain 2 steps. I don't have anything that would make this give me more steps, I don't think. Alright, let's see if we can figure it out. So, this bust, the code is hidden underneath this bust. I wonder if it's the date of this guy's life or death or something, because I'm pretty sure I saw this bust in one of the hallways. The one that unlocks all the doors or whatever. I almost wonder if the code is like his living or dying date. Oh, I didn't check the chapel picture. I'll have to go back in there. All right, what do we have? We have is that a pilot? Pilot and plot, maybe? So I'm guessing it's I. Pilot, plot, I think that's right. So that would be an I here. I need the nursery to get the bonus bed steps. Yeah, okay. All right. So we do that. And I need to figure out a date for this code, and apparently there's clues for that date in the room. There are many busts of the different dudes here. Or just any dates on any of these pictures. There's this thing. March of the Count. Again, March is the 3rd month of the year, so that'd be 03. I don't know. What's this? We can spread money here. Do I have any of the rooms to run payroll, actually? I think I already set the security stuff the way I wanted to. What I also wonder is, okay, can't do data transfers, still not available. If I check security one, I can see what we've left items lying around anywhere. Might as well check that. Yeah, sleeping mask would be the other thing that would let me get extra steps going through bedrooms. Okay, so far I haven't missed anything. Maybe there's something on the computer that can give me a date. Clue. I know there's the email, and those have dates on them, but I think those are just emails to my character. Yeah, and Babbage. We got the clue for the fuse box repair. Changes to the estate. The will was changed. Like, there are 4 dates here, but surely the code wouldn't be the date of an email, right? 0793, what would that be? October is 8793. Let's try that. I don't think that's going to be it. What was the office safe clue? The office safe clue was... I don't know. Do you mean the paper here? The paper says March of the Count. It's talking about a book being available for purchase in Reddington. It wants these books. Had trouble reading the Baron's writing. I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. March of the Count, is that my clue? I don't know, I kind of hate these safe clues, to be honest. Kind of hate them. I don't know what I even should try. Says nothing until asked. Well, I'm not asking right now because I'm just pissed off at these safe clues. I really am just mad. I'm hoping I get a clue somewhere that gives me insight into what I'm supposed to know. Otherwise, I'm just pissed off at the design of those clues, so. Don't want to advance my days again. If I advance my days, if I get to the laundry room again with power, I can get even more, whatchamacallit, allowance, which could be nice. Yeah, I'm just not going to ask about it because I don't. I'm being stubborn. I feel like if the game's not giving me the clue, then I'm not going to try to play the puzzle. Maybe it's a too stubborn way to approach it, but it feels really frustrating to get nothing and be expected to figure something out. That looks like, I don't know, a beach. You said that one was tag before. There's an overarching clue that is very hard to solve in order to understand what the safe combos are supposed to be. It's my game experience, yeah. And if I just want to be stubborn, I will be stubborn. Stag. Tag. Is this one maybe not tag this time? Like a cliffside, beach. Is there anything this could look like that could be close to beach? This is your hardest picture puzzle? I might ask for clues on this one. What could this be? It could be beach, ocean, sea, SEA. Where does it fit in my grid? Right here. It's the first one on this level. I got the eye from the office. I forgot to check the chapel if it's got paintings. Here's what I have so far. It's above the eye. I have no clues that can help me figure it out. Is there ever just a letter somewhere? Because we found other ones where there was just a letter randomly in the room. Because I don't even know if tag is the right word for that one. You never got this one, Goat Prince? Like I said, I'm stubborn. Tag. Targ. This picture specifically can be 3 different things. Okay, so I shouldn't focus on tag, huh? Cliff. Beach. Beach. 10? Yeah, maybe it could be the 10. Tent. Sten. 10. There's something close to beach that has 10 in it. Beach, sea, cliff. Sea, beach. I don't know what word this is representing. Where would you normally find a beach, sea, or cliff? At the ocean. Is there something with ocean here? No, sea would not. That'd be at the shore. Shore. Coast. Cost. Coast, cost. It's got to be that. If this is cost, that's BS. But I think it's coast for that one and cost for this one. So this is a price tag, which is cost. That's a rough one if that's the correct one. Coast, cost. So it's missing an A. I think that's right. Clearly it's wet and twin. Totally. Totally. All right, we're going to go with coast and cost. If that's the wrong one, we can always, you know, swap the letters if we need to. But I think that must be it. Thank you for the help, chat. That's why streaming is better than playing on your own, because you all can be my wiki. The 10 needs a $sign in your opinion? I agree. This is... That thing could be a lanyard. It could be a necklace. I would think... I mean, it is a tag. I think there's way too many things that could be. But, you know, whatever. Is there anything specifically I'm looking for on this run? Something I could maybe light candles in? I don't know if there's a room that I want to light candles in. I do want to find the thing that changes rarity. So maybe I do secret passage and hope I find that redraw room, whatever it's called. Why am I allowed to redraw? Oh, yeah, I have the gem thing. Okay. I'm going to do green. And hope I find, was it conservatory? Yeah, conservatory, that's the one. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. The green ones often cost gems. I think conservatory only costs 1 gem. I should have looked that up probably. Costs 1 gem, so we can afford it. Damn it. Special cost bypassed. What does that mean? And why can I do it? Am I misunderstanding something? It's bypassed so that I'm not soft locked. Oh. But I could just spend this. So if I have the redraw floor plans that cost a gem and we get something that costs 3 gems, if you had 0 gems, I'd be soft locked drawing right now. Ah, okay. Well, that feels like I'm exploiting. Let's exploit. So didn't I see a picture of this and the handle was down? I have a shovel and I can't get into these rooms here. Okay, we know this one's free. Let's do the bottom one first. Like, I don't know how to get in here to change that, if I'm supposed to. Nice, lockpick worked. Foyer. I really want to do this so I can find the one with all the doors, whichever one that is, but these use all my gems. You roll 3 gem rooms, it makes 1 free. Oh, okay. This could get me steps. As long as I get up to room 8, then I can come back down here. Go ahead and do dining room. Let's not go in there yet. I'm going to see if I can draw a room 8. I think it's rank 8 or whatever. Let's not even do that one because if I need gems for that. Actually, yeah, not yet. Green rooms have no cost to draft. Okay, dark room will let me unlock rank 8, which will give me food for steps. I don't know if I've actually ever gone in walk-in closet before. Actually, is there a picture in here? I didn't look at pictures. It looks like Cloister had no pictures, I think. And it looks like this room has no pictures, so hopefully I haven't missed any pictures. Alright, so now if I go left... As long as I can open it. Nice. Doesn't matter what it is, I can go back and get my food. Boudoir, okay. Looks like I did not get the thing to turn the lights back on in here, which I would need probably to see whatever the picture is. Dining room. Let's see if we can make our way back down to the dining room. Want the dining room so you can have steps? Yes. Do I have shovel? I do. Is it worth spending 2 steps to dig up in the furnace room? Did I take a picture of that dig thing? I need a new folder here. Blueprints. I did take a picture of that. What was it? Soil survey. So this is the 1, 2, 3, fourth one down. Fourth one down is poor soil. I don't know what that means. Should I use 2 steps to figure out what poor soil means? I would assume that means it's not empty, but it gives you nothing useful. Let's test it. Oh, it gave me a coin. So poor soil gave me a coin. I don't know if that's normal. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, poor soil gave me a coin. All right. Now let's go down to the dining room to get our food. We'll run out of steps here. I hit rank 8, right? So there should be food here. Did I not get the ding 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 ding? I didn't walk in room 8, so I haven't been considered reaching room 8. Oh, that is dumb. That seems like something they should clarify. Because if I draft a room, sometimes drafting causes the thing in that room to happen. They should say something like after rank 8 has been entered or something. Oh my god. Well, I guess I learned now. Do I even have enough? I don't even have enough steps to get back down, get up there and back. That's freaking troll, man. It's not about what spawns in the room, it's about what can spawn in the room. Better soil means more treasure in the room. Doors in this room are securely locked. Well, they should all be unlocked for me, right? I've gotten security and... Did I get the other thing? I have key card, right? Alright, well, it's a new room. I gotta check it out. One of these puzzle boxes, huh? Wow. Okay. Another one of these things. Tent and 10. Alright, this one at least is easy. Tent, 10. So this one is T. Which was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, T. Okay. So this is proof that somebody used this mansion to plan out their heist. Alright, we did one of these puzzle boxes earlier. The goal was to get the 4 corners. Don't tell the government. Doesn't affect dig spot RNG, but you may get more dig spots, is what you meant by the better soil. So the better the soil, the more dig spots in a room, I guess. Okay, so that looks like it resets. So any of the corners reset. Interesting. There's nothing telling me about the clue about what I'm supposed to do on that, is there? There isn't. So the last one of these I found, I had to get the 4 corners colored and then hit the corners to open it. The corners reset if the wrong color is in place. Alright, there's some rule I'm not understanding here. So I think what I'm supposed to do is get the red into all 4 corners. Is that right? I beat it. I don't know what the rules are, but I beat it. Is that another allowance upgrade? Allowance raised by 2. Again, another puzzle where I didn't know what the rules are, but hey, we got there, I guess. Don't you love it when the game doesn't tell you what the rules are and you're supposed to figure it out? It's my favorite. I need something to give me... something. Greater chances of finding items in green rooms. Steps is what I need. None of these give me steps. I don't think that's the intended method, but turn it all red worked well enough. The rules are different each time, I guess so. How many steps do I have? I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can go into one more room. I haven't gone to the boudoir to see the letter clue yet. I'm pretty sure I missed some letter clues. I didn't check the chapel one. I'm just doing laboratory. I'm not gonna go in there unless I like see fruit in there. And even then, I don't know if it's worth walking in there to get the fruit. Oh, coupon book I didn't even notice. Only I could order food in here like I could in the kitchen. sucks that I didn't know that I had to walk into the 8th room before coming back, because it screwed me from getting burden I could have gotten. Could go to the left. I think I just want to go to boudoir, so I can at least get one guaranteed more clue. Yeah, now the ding happened. Alright, has a T on there, so what do we think this would be? Plan and plant. It's probably plan and plant. So I'm just going to trust the T. So it's the far right one from the top one. T. Alright, anything useful in here? We get a gem. This is the 1225. I guess I can just be glad that there was an unintended solve for that one. So if I go into this room, unless walking into the room gives me steps, I think it'll instantly end the day if I'm not mistaken. I don't even think it lets me explore a room. Oh my gosh, I think that's a new item I've never seen right there. Is that a telescope? Yeah, it fades. Telescope had stars on the side. Damn. Alright, well, we did learn a couple things. First of all, I need to walk into room 8 for the dining room to have food. What else did I learn? We learned that we need to figure out the letters for each message, which we're working on. Figured out what else. We figured out what's in a showroom. Super OP things. Figured out that if we have the lighter, we can get a bunch of money from the chapel. Figured out if you have 3 gem choices, one of them is free. So we figured out a decent number of things, that one I'd say. Figured out that Toolshed is not guaranteed to have the wrench that I thought it was guaranteed to have. Alright, this should be our last day. See what we can get done in an hour. A little less than an hour. Figured out that we hated safe puzzles with a passion. This is quite true. Safe puzzles are the worst. Probably my least favorite puzzles. Grab our allowance. Up to 11 starting gold. Not bad, not bad. Slowly making progress. Let's go, see if we can get something new, like the shrine or whatever that we've never been in. No, I've been in shelter a couple times, which is very nice. I haven't been in either of these. Special floor plans cost steps instead of diamonds. So if we have a crap load of steps, this could be really good. I have money, though. If I could find an early shovel or something, that could be nice. Let's do trading post. See how this works. T. Oh, we got another one of these guys. Okay. So it seems I'm supposed to get yellow to the corners. What are the rules for this? It looks like the rule is just it can move up. Purple. The hell? How do I move purple? It swapped for some reason. Okay. I have no idea what purple is doing. This feels so random. To rotate? Okay, so it's moving them clockwise is what it's doing, apparently. How did I even move purple? If I click a yellow on a purple. Okay, so yellow can only move up by itself, I think. Purple can only move where yellow is, I think. Pink can't move. I literally have been moving it. It can move. Um, so the challenge is getting a yellow to here and here at the same time. That's not pink moving, that's yellow moving. Okay. I think this might be simpler than I'm making it if I can just figure out. Where do these need to be? For this one to end up there, it needs to be there. This one to end up there. So if I have them like next to each other. Got it. Get wrecked. All right, our allowance keeps going up. Very nice. This was the first one of those you found? Really? Gosh, that's a hard one. The first one I found was in one of the bedrooms had one of those, I think, and I got my first allowance in there. So more power to you if you got that figured out early. All right, what can we buy? I have no items to trade. Okay, so it's not buying, it's trading? An outpost established on the outskirts of Mount Holly in the era before the New Realms. The station allowed the frontiersmen and trappers to trade goods and services with the estate, the locals, and one another. Type shop, dead end, outer room. Unusual. What can I get here? I have no idea what I could even get here. Because it gives me no offers. Can I buy sugar and flour and coffee and cloth and candles and... No idea. Apparently I have to have something to come find out. Well, I hope I have the opportunity to come back to this room before I run out of steps today. Alright. It's for a cashless society, yeah. I want to trade them my money and they won't let me give them money. Well, I have all this money. I guess I'll do that. Maybe not worth anymore. It's fine. Let's go left, because if I can find an item and then the garage and can get out to check that, be useful. Alright, I still haven't gotten laboratory plus boiler room. Was there a rule for where the boiler room can go? No rule for boiler room, I don't think. get keys, I guess. Or a key, a coin, and a gem. Oh, did I already get these letters? I already got these letters. So I don't need to do this one. This one should be S. I don't know what that is. Oh my god. What would this have been? Dress and... This one was dessert last time. Cloth? I don't know. I don't need to do it. I've already done this one. I'm gonna just ignore it. Alright, drawing room. Okay. Bedroom, and let me get that room over there. What is my goal? My goal is to find specific room, boiler room, into laboratory. That is my main goal. I have not been able to do that yet. Done all these letters. Anything here I really care about? Not really. Let's redraw. Laboratory could potentially connect to boiler room. This could be a really early experiment too. I haven't done an early experiment. Maybe we can get the high levels of radiation and make all the doors be unlocked or something with an early experiment. I don't think I've ever had a laboratory this early before, to be honest. All right. So, what do we have currently? We have one hallway and 3 blue rooms. So, kind of do whatever, I guess, with the experiment. The thing about the boiler room is it must boil. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems, each time you find some trash, when you draft a hallway from another hallway... Wow, these are all very specific. 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Gain a star, lose 10 steps, and gain 20 gold. I don't have a shovel. This is very specific, and I need a lot of gems. Oh, man. Do I do this and hope I find a shovel and a bunch of trash to dig up? I feel like gaining stars is probably the outcome, because we know that can turn into allowance eventually. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any of these. Hallway from a hallway. That is so freaking specific. This might be the only one we have the opportunity for, to be honest, because I don't have a shovel yet. I can't assume I'm going to find a shovel. So I just need all of the hallways, I guess. Every time I have an opportunity for a hallway, I guess I draw a hallway. Still hoping for boiler room. No boiler room, and I don't have the gems for that. Damn it. And I don't want to lose half my steps. I wonder if dark room can have power through it. I don't know. But it looks like it can. Okay, so that's good. Let's go in the dark room. Then leave it. So if we draw the thing to turn it back on, we will be able to see what we're drafting. I'm going to go back down and around before I continue up this way. Hoping I can find an early utility room. Hallway. If we get a hallway from the hallway, we'll get stars. just gonna do the den for the gems. We have all these. Actually, I don't have the letters for this room. Safety pin. So pin and pine, I'm gonna guess. So missing would be the E, which works for safes. The word that I thought it was. Okay. Very good to have confirmation. Need a key or a sledgehammer for that. Try to remember. Sledgehammer for the den. Always like the parlor for gems. Could get an extra key from the nook, though. Let's go for that. See what our option is here. Bedroom. Okay. Money, 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 money. Okay, these use all my gems, but it does potentially get me a lot of gold, actually. So if I could find a... Well, I could go to the commissary and potentially spend my money on a sledgehammer or keys or gems that I'm missing. We have darkroom to draw. And let's do commissary and hope we can get some of the items we need, which would be keys, gems, sledgehammer. Let's see, shovel. I do see keys and gems, though. One key is 10 gold. Are you frickin' kidding me? All right. Let's go shovel. Gems. I will say getting the shovel now makes me wish I took the one that if I dug up trash, I could get stuff. But did not take it. Let's go to drawing room next. Still hoping to draw utility room. Do I use my one key on this? Do I hope I get a key? I'm gonna go for it. Get a key for a key. I think I've gotten 2 keys for 1 key on this before. Alright, well we got rerolls, which is pretty good. Having no keys is not so good. To get gold, maybe at the commissary I could have done something with that 6 gold. Well. I'm hoping for a utility room or some way to get keys. Boiler room would not connect to laboratory, would it? No, it would not. Locksmith would let me buy keys. Okay. Have I already done this one? I've done all of the bottom 3 rows, yes. 1 key for 5, 3 for 12, 8 for a special. I don't know what the special key would give us. 10 for lockpick kick. All right, let's get one key for now. If I get more gold, we come back and maybe get even better stuff. All right, well, I did not get the room I was hoping for, which was the one that would let me turn the lights back on in here. So what is boiler room? Does boiler room take 1 diamond? I think it does. We get lucky with boiler room. We got the kitchen. Boiler room does cost a diamond. Okay, I was right about that at least. It's gonna dead end. So hoping there'd be something in here for worth our while. I don't have money for that. Empty room is frickin' empty. Alright, well we might just have a really short day here, which would suck. If this dead ends on me. Completely random. I don't know. This one. What did we get? Okay. Corridor. If we do a corridor into a corridor, I get a star. I think. No corridors. There's Breaker Box, which is a little late. Well, this is the only one that doesn't dead end us. Am I playing FTL today? Chugum, I only play FTL on Mondays, and I only play viewerships. So the answer is no. I only play FTL one day a week. It's on Mondays. It's all the salt I can handle, even with viewerships not being as salty. Okay, thank goodness we got some keys. Okay. Alright, library won't dead end us yet. I haven't had any place to dig yet either. Let's check out another book. I've done Swimbird, Sightseer's Guide. I've seen Fixed Stars, I think. Then Drafting Strategy. Let's do History of Orindia. No idea what that's about. Total time 16 hours, 19 days, longest day, average day. Spend about an hour each time, huh? Interesting. Is there a chest in here? There is not. And I did use a key on the chest down in the den, didn't I? I believe I did. This room... I have not figured out the thing. So what do we got? Cart. Actually looks like graph. Graph and... maybe not graph. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of what this is, a graph. Podium. Line. Graph. G-R-A-P-H. Grap. Gaff? What's G-A-P-H? Is that a word? Graph. Chart. Chart and cart. That's what it is. Well done, Ramses. Well done. So chart and cart. So that means there's an H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H there. Okay. All right. You in the random input? Well, thank you. I would have maybe eventually got it, but all right. It's a dead end unless I redraw here. We got to redraw. Interesting. If I did secret passage that leads the foundation, I feel like that would actually kind of screw me, wouldn't it? So I don't have security doors open yet, do I? So without key card, this locks me out. So I think I secret passage into foundation, which is weird. Is it just going to instantly open? It's not. Okay. Yeah, it didn't matter which one I chose there. When I draft a hallway from a hallway, gain a star, which I have not been able to do a single time, sadly. Keycard I don't have. Coin. Shoe. Alright, last key. No gems. I'm just gonna go as long as we can because I don't think I'm gonna have time to start another one because I got rehearsal tonight. So I hope this, if this requires a key, kind of effed. Okay, good. Well, we are effed. Okay, unless I redraw. I got one more redraw. The last thing we do is go outside and try trading our shovel for something. Alright, dining room. Keeps us alive. You got a key in here anywhere? I could use a key. No key. No key. Both locked? Okay, not locked. I think not spending my gem is the way to go here. So hungry I could eat a key. Totally. Oh, Her Ladyship's chamber. I've been here like only once. Rumpus room. Is that the one with the guy who gives us the future thing? I think it is. This could give me a crap ton of gems, actually. Last time we went in here, we got a ton of gems. I don't know if any of these gives me a key. So I know down here is key. I don't know if up there needs key. Am I likely to get keys in the greenhouse? I feel like I've been here once, but I want to be here again. Because I might get some more clues from there. I've missed a chance to get... Oh, the dining room, I didn't check the walls. Dang it. This is the one that's most likely to let me continue to go to rooms, I feel like. Can't you just get a key randomly anywhere? I don't know all the rules, but it seems like it's more likely to happen in certain types of rooms, but I could be wrong about that. Feels like bedrooms often are more likely to have random items lying around. At least that's been my experience. This does have water in it. Because I haven't found pump rooms, so... Let's go here. Let's just see what's in here. Hope we get a key. Oh. Does it never end? Maybe I've never been in this room before. Okay, what do we got? Looks like rain. Wheat. Corn. Crop. Corn storm. Cloud. What does that look like? Does that look like wheat crop? Crop. Cereal and rain aerial. Storm. What could this be? Corn. Wheat. Wheat and wet, but that would remove 2 letters, which wouldn't work. What's up, Lucifer? Am I having fun? I am having fun when I'm not raging at certain puzzles. Let's figure this out here. What else could this be? Storm, rain, thunder? No, I don't think that would be thunder, would it? Wheat, corn, crop. Grow. Bushel. Funny word for a bundle of wheat. You forget what it is. Talking about bushel. Bale. There's a bale of wheat. Bale of hay. Could this be hay? I think bale or hay or anything works. That bushel was a unit of measurement. Yeah, I think it is. Cloud, storm. Unless this is hail. H-A-I-L. Hail and bale. I shall not be ragging of the puzzles. Too late. These safe puzzles I hate. Until I find a note that tells me how they're supposed to work, I hate them. Oh man, this is a tough one. Crop. Storm. Rain. Ran. Storm. I'm trying to think of what words, what letters I can leave out of storm, rain. Cloud? Is there anything with cloud? Cloud and Grassoud, yeah. Is this grass? Does this look like grass? Oh, goodness. Crop. Just trying to think of other words. Grain, that's a new one. Grain and rain, there it is. Grain and rain, thank you. So that's a G. I was not getting that. Where is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one down. So G, we're missing a G. Okay, I was not getting that one. Thank you, Smashers. All right, now we can figure out what else is going on in this room. The grain and rain stays mainly on the plane. Upgrade disk. Have I found any computers this run? Laboratory. Okay, I was going to say, if we got an upgrade disk and can't use it, that would be so sad. Huh. I'll lock it. I'll lock it in my pocket. Does it never end? Is that a clue? Alright, this looks like a diary here. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Great. First time I get in this room and I have no keys. There's really nothing else I can do here. Well, that sucks. I didn't get any keys. That's locked and that's locked. I think we're done. Unless I can go use the upgrade disc, I guess. You're locked. You're locked. I didn't do this yet. Spine and pine is what I'm going to say this is. This third one. S. That was simple enough. This one. Clock. Tie. Time. I think maybe it's tie and time. So missing an M. I'm never going to get the letter for foundation, I don't think, unless there are things in there that I missed. That one got you for a long time, huh? Guess this is locked, yeah. Alright, so all I can do is get whatever clues I missed. I'm pretty sure this room does not have any pictures for me to get. I can't get this one. Does this one have pictures for me to get? Maybe if I go underground it will? Upgrade disc is nothing to scoff at. True. True, but not being able to do everything in a room the first time I go there is a little sad. And I don't have the key for this. Although I don't need the key for this. Is there anything I can do down here that I need to do? Ah, picture is down here. Nice. Crap, I don't like that one. Shell. That's not a shell. It's a fan. Fan and flan. I did say this was flan one time. Fan and flan. So, third one over here is going to be L, I think. It's pronounced flan or flan. Flan or flan. I don't know. Is there any reason for me to go into this room? Have I done anything new over here? I haven't been able to drain anything. Pretty sure there's nothing else I can do in there right now. I think it's pronounced flan, huh? Maybe so. How's it going with the painting puzzles? I'll show you. 1 second. Let me get one more and then I'll show what I have so far. So I think I can get one below this room that I missed. Yeah, secret passage, I didn't get that one. Let me get that one, then I'll show you how far we are on this. This, we don't have keycard, right? Yeah. Deer, stage, elk, deer, stag and stage. Yeah, stag. Didn't I have stag and stage already? Oh, maybe they're using the same one for the same puzzle for the same letter, just in a different room. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be E. Here's what I have so far. No idea, no idea. Small game, fight, date, crack 8 safes. I have something, crack 8 safes. Something. That's what I got so far. Okay. Nook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I didn't get the Nook. I need to get that one too. Library I got. Yes, chart and cart. Making our way to the laboratory for the upgrade disc. This one I didn't do. That one was Tyr before. Tyr and Tiger. So I guess that would be G, huh? That's a pretty interesting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G there. Okay. I think I have everything else I currently have a room for on this one. Christmas code was a date? Yes, it was literally Christmas Day, 12/25. It was the first clue that I got really pissed off at because I felt like I didn't have enough information to figure that out. Yeah, this one is T. Stage and Sage, yeah. This one I probably already have. I guess I can try to see if there's any items I can get with the lights off. If there was a key in here that I could grab even with the lights off, that would be nice. But I feel like you can't, if the lights are off, the items aren't considered being there. Because there could be a key here. Because the lights are off, I feel like I wouldn't be allowed to pick it up. I don't know if that's true or not. I still can't remember if I've ever picked up an item in this room when the lights are out. A lot of people call a boudoir a boudier instead of a boudoir. Americans pronounce it Versailles. I mean, not all Americans. I would say Versailles. Brits are famous for mispronouncing French just to piss off French people. So I feel like Americans aren't the only one to do that. So, I mean, what is it? Colonel? Isn't Colonel or... Isn't there some military rank that British people say that sounds very weird? It's perfectly legit to piss off the baguettes. I forget which one it is. I don't think it's Colonel. I think there's another one. Lieutenant. Why would you say lieutenant? When has GH ever used as an F sound? Cough, I guess. Lieutenant is a weird one to me. I guess GH is used in for an F sometimes. But we say lieutenant in the US. Alright, courtyard data has been found on this upgrade disk. You have the chance to permanently enhance this room. We gain 2 gems. We get 5 dig spots. It's always left unlocked, so it becomes basically a hallway, huh? Interesting. Gems are very nice. Dig spots are potentially nice. It always costs 1 gem to get here, so if I got 2 gems, this would be a guaranteed plus 1 gem every time I find the courtyard, which seems very good. I feel like 5 dig spots has potential to be the best, but I'm gonna go with this one because it's guaranteed. Alright. I feel like that's the last thing I can do today. Is that right? 2 coins doesn't get me an extra key. I can go see if I can trade the shovel for anything in the trading post. And I have all these rooms figured out. Well, actually I don't know what this date clue means, so. You took the 2 gems as well? Nice. Okay, we already did flip the coin. Which maybe I shouldn't have done that before. I would have had 1 extra coin for the potential key purchase. You picked the courtyard? That's just you? Oh, the courtyard. Corridor 1, yeah. Alright, have a shovel. What can I get? Car keys. Alright, I guess I'll get car keys for the first time. Oh, I can keep trading over and over. Salt. Car keys. I've never had those before. I don't have the, garage open. I assume that's... Wow, could I actually drive away with the car keys? Hold on a sec. Let me look at car keys. Spare set of car keys. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. Okay. Well, if I ever get car keys and the garage, I can go driving, I guess. Could I enter through the garage? No, because... I mean, I don't think so. Because I have to draw the garage. I assume the bridge won't be here. Let's find out if me having keys makes this bridge draw. No. This bridge only ever appears when we've drawn the garage. That's been my experience. Lieutenant of Lieutenant is one of the great mysteries. If you have trouble understanding it as a native, try to imagine what an ESL, English as Second Language person, feels like. It makes no sense. I completely agree. Well, let's keep trading. Maybe we can get some keys. Salt shaker gives me what? Extra steps when I gain food. Shaker gets me a dice. I have no items to trade. So it looks like it maybe goes from big item to small item to consumable item or something. Alright. Well, this is not the best day ever. We did get 1 unlocked discs, which let us upgrade the courtyard, so that's nice. I don't think there's anything else I can do today, and I don't have time to start a new day, sadly. So I think we're gonna have to call it there. I've already thrown my coin in there. I haven't checked if anything's happened since I got the second thing lit here. Anything happen here with this? No, I assume I have to get the other 2. Can't tell if there's, you know, a gas pipe leading to these or not. Just do 1 last run along the grounds like we always do. I kind of wanted to come in this room with when I had the lighter. The day we had the lighter sucked. Was awesome for the items. It sucked for our steps because I bet if I could have lit these with the lighter, maybe something would have happened in here. So let me go just check one last time. For those who missed the gem mine, I'll show the gem mine that we unlocked today. We did have a good day, though. We unlocked the gem mine. We got some rooms upgraded. What else did we do? I mean, not today in game, today out of game. We had a lot of good stuff happen today. We dug up something over here. I forget what we dug up. I think it was another blueprint or something. Gemstone cavern. Here's the clue about that minecart needs to be moved from the other side. And all right, my friends, let's call it a day. This is what turned on that other lantern post, whatever. We found some new outdoor rooms. GG cookie time. Good day of blueprints. This game is so much fun. Very much enjoying it, except for we learned about the safe puzzles, and we learned that I hate them. And I still have a couple to figure out. Like, I need to figure out which one is it. The drawing room one and another one. Rustic shopping center is what we got. That's funny. So there's our salt. Our salt is reserved for the really annoying safe puzzles. So my friends, I hope you had a good time. Does anybody new to the stream? I hope you hit the follow. Come join us again. Let me save this. So that we have that saved for next time to keep track of that. So we got that we worked on too. But as usual, thank you all for hanging out. Keep me company. Reminder, tomorrow we will be playing this, but only for 2 hours. Tomorrow afternoon I have my final one-on-one training over virtual training for my murder mystery company thing, where I'm going to get my first gig scheduled. But it means I got to end my stream early. So Friday should be able to have a full day. I hope my head will start clearing up and I'll stop being stopped up over the next couple days. I don't know if I have friggin' allergies or if I'm sick or what. So, as usual, thank you for the bits, the follows, the subs, give the subs, looking, hanging out, and helping me figure out these awesome, sometimes annoying, but always interesting puzzles in this great game of Blueprints. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, peace out, happy game, y'all rock. Later, my friends.